Welcome back everyone to the weekly mailbox. I've been away for quite some time. It's been a full week since we did a proper video. We had the launch of the Extreme E car earlier on in the week, and a huge pleasure it was to be able to put that up on my channel. I know not many of you were that interested in that, but for me, that was mega. That was absolutely awesome. But the setup is in, and I know you all want to see it, so you're going to see that in a moment. But I just wanted to say thank you for sticking with me. Things should be back to normal, and this episode of the weekly mailbox isn't necessarily going to be questions from you guys, but more just a bit of an update, explaining what's going on and what's going to happen in the next few days and weeks leading up into the Silverstone Grand Prix, the rest of the Formula 1 season, and the end of the Formula E season. But you've all been asking for it, so here it is, my brand new room setup. So, to start this episode of the weekly mailbox off a little bit differently, quite a few of you have been asking for the new setup tour, and obviously, you know, I'm not a big gaming channel or anything like that, so I've not got no fancy, sexy, bulky looking PC to show off, but I thought I'd show it off anyway, because, to be honest with you, far more of you have been asking about this than I would have expected, so this is what it looks like. To be honest with you, I personally don't think on this little screen I'm recording this on, it does it much justice. It's pretty straightforward, but what it's allowed me to do is give me a little bit more space desk-wise, so hopefully you don't hear a whizzing fan in the background occasionally. But it's also given me these awesome bookshelf towers to store all of my F1 goodies in, and also my other love, some Star Wars goodies, some Game of Thrones goodies in this one. But this is the one I'm guessing you're more interested in. Pretty straightforward, most of these. I mean, bookshelf A, we will call this. Got a little Sebastian Vettel Ferrari at the front. In here, we have Race Programme 2015 Spa. Romain Grosjean, last ever podium in Formula 1. My first ever Formula 1 race, actually. Awesome weekend, that particular one. And then the second race I went to, and only the second yet, to change this weekend, 2017 Silverstone, that one. But that will be changing this weekend when I go to the 2019 Silverstone. I've not put that back correctly, but I will do that afterwards. A few different books there. Pretty straightforward, to be honest with you. Shelf down, this one. Yes, we've got Stoffel Van Dorn's 2017 helmet, Lewis Hamilton's 2015 helmet, and a little Jenson Button helmet in there as well. So the Stoffel Van Dorn helmet, I got that at Autosport this year, the beginning of this year, 2019 Autosport. Picked that one up, his first year in Formula E, and that was the first half-scale helmet I ever got. The Lewis Hamilton one, for 2015, I picked up the other week, but again, this one matches with the race programme that I've hidden inside this one now and messed up. I'll just put that on the desk. Yeah, he won my first ever race I went to with that helmet, so I thought that would fit in quite nicely. And that trophy at the back, to be honest with you, isn't really anything too special. It's something I did with my granddad, but I was a little bit younger, so it's a nice little reminder for me. Next down, well, you know, this is the one that's a little bit more interesting. We'll start off, well, for me it is anyway, we'll start off at the back. A Romain Grosjean picture. I've kept it in the film, so you can't really see it too well. I also got that one at Autosport this year. Again, pretty awesome. I also got this Kimi Raikkonen, his last ever Ferrari helmet at Autosport as well this year. Obviously, lots of goodies picked up there. And, of course, this is the 2018 Romain Grosjean helmet. And this one I picked up full price online to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. So that one, pretty awesome. I like that one a lot. Below that one, we've got my Rome E-Prix pass. Got a little when I grow up I want to be a racing driver sign back there, and Haas F1 helmet, which I most likely will be wearing at Silverstone this year. Below that, we've got all our season reviews, not 2018. That's not on there just yet. A lot of people say it's got some bad reviews, and I just haven't got around to picking it up. A few more books, a few more films, McLaren Tuned in there. We've got the Kimi Raikkonen Haiku book. And then below that on the bottom one,
This is my Xbox/gaming, but on the left side you can see we've got all of the Codemasters games, not the 20 or 2009 Wii game, but F1 Race Stars is in there. And the rest of the setup pretty straightforward. Xbox, beautiful red controller, microphone, Apple Mac, pretty straightforward.
So there it is. There is my setup. Again, I just said it a couple of times there. Easy XP. No messing about. Very clean, very easy, very practical for me, to be honest with you. So I'm really happy with that. But I've got a new layout myself, but also the channel itself having a bit of a refresh. Obviously, I've not been able to make videos over the last couple of weeks, so I've been doing a few different graphical bits and bobs for you. So you'll be seeing this style of, I suppose, frame quite often at the moment, and I've also redesigned my channel banner slightly as well. But the big thing that I wanted to also mention today, and to drop a little teaser trailer for you, is the F1 2021 career mode. Obviously, I announced it a couple of weeks back, and again, I've been off for a couple of weeks, so I've been able to get a few things ready for it, again, graphical-wise, that make it a little bit different to your bog-standard career mode. But another little gift for you today. Here is the teaser trailer for my 2021 career mode. So that one should be coming out on Saturday, but there's lots of things going on Saturday. It's a crazy, crazy weekend, starting off with the Formula E season finale. Now, as some of you know, I am going to Silverstone, and it's a real pain that the two cross over. Obviously, I've been covering Formula E for 2 seasons now. This year, I've had some incredible opportunities with Formula E. Going out to Rome, being able to now publish Formula E content and highlights of the races, if you didn't catch that last time round. Extreme E are giving me their stuff as well. It really is mind-blowing for me. So I'm gutted that I'm not going to be able to cover it as I would have planned and as I would have hoped for. But of course, going into the 2 rounds, so just to give you an update, it's 2 races this weekend, also 2 sets of qualifying, so Saturday and Sunday are going to be so busy. But again, I'm going to be at Silverstone, so I can't really cover it, which is a real pain. But what it means is when I come back, there's going to be loads to talk about, which is going to be extra juicy. We'll be having a preview at some point during the week, so keep your eye out for that. And of course, Formula E Zone, I imagine I'll be doing a podcast with them as well for the end of the season next week. But of course, Silverstone brings its own challenges for Formula 1 content, because I'm not going to be here. And so we're going to have a preview on the Friday, like we always do. I'm also going to start a new little 2-minute sort of video thing for my race predictions, just to see how that goes as well. So you got those 2. No qualifying report for you this time round, that won't be in. And the race review will most likely be up on the Monday rather than the Sunday night. But of course, I'll be able to do footage like I have just on screen now, so that should be a little bit more fun. But I think that's your lot for this week's weekly mailbox. Again, wasn't really a weekly mailbox, more of a check-up and a hello to you all to say I am back. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to have a video up about the British Grand Prix. Will it be saved? What's its future? It's still in a little bit of doubt, so I'm hoping to give you a little bit of a layout of that whole situation for you going into what could be the last ever Silverstone Grand Prix. Fingers crossed it won't be, but yeah, video out tomorrow explaining all of that goodness. Also, I'm toying with the idea of doing a sort of, I don't know, winter testing season preview for the 2021 career mode. So that also might be out tomorrow, but I can't make any promises. Thursday will be the Formula E preview, talking all about Jean-Eric Vergne and his chances of becoming the first double world champion in Formula E. I'll tell you now, it's looking pretty good for him. And then, of course, Friday we'll have our preview for the Silverstone Grand Prix, and then we'll have a weekend of racing goodness. Formula 2 as well. My God, I'm so looking forward to it. And if you go into Silverstone, let me know, and I might be able to say hello to a few of you. But thank you for watching this episode of the Weekly Mailbox. Again, if you've got questions for next week, because this will be a regular thing once again, a weekly thing once again, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.